Yes, it is a 2-2 day, and I'm excited to be here both on TikTok and YouTube streaming live because we all need a little power of positivity. And I felt so strong when I woke up today. And I had shared yesterday in my live about how I prepare for the day. And I prepare for the day by simply setting that positive start. And I had shared that immediately when I wake up, I listen to positive affirmations, positive speaking, and I write gratitude statements and I am statements, and it sets the tone for my day. That's what I'm going to do in this live. I will open with my I am statements just to bring up the positivity in the day, and the sun is shining on me. I got the pool slide behind me, so anyone who's anywhere where it's not warm and sunny, you get a little sunshine. You get to see my skin glowing in the sun. You get just a little of that. However, I entitled this live, I Am and the Power of Positivity, because there is a power in being positive. There is a power in having a positive expectation compared to this won't work. It never works. This is not for me. And I'm going to expect the worst. There's a power in that. So I will read my I am statements that I wrote this morning, and this will empower you. I am achieving in every way. That was my first I am statement. Again, this is for my journaling practice. My first page is just free writing to clear my brain. The second page is I am statements, which I will read to you, and I know it will give some empowerment. I am achieving in every way, every day. I am loving myself fully. I am incredible confidence. I am incredibly smart, and I make healthy decisions that I trust. And that one will sit with some of you because I know that there is a discomfort with making a decision. However, I will repeat that. I am incredibly smart, and I make healthy decisions that I trust. I am beautiful. I am a beautiful, healthy, flexible, athletic body. Thank you for liking the live. I am believing in myself fully. Thank you, Blondie, for liking the live. I am worthy. I am enough. And I am full of vibrant energy. I am clean, glowing, radiant, healthy, smooth, clear, even, youthful skin. I do a lot of I am statements about my skin. I am powerful in all ways. I am creating the fulfilled life I want. I am abundant confidence. I am always in divine, perfect timing. Thank you, Blondie, for continuing to like the live. I am always at the right place, at the right time, for the right reasons, with the right people. I am joyful. I am peaceful. I am happy. I am inspired. I am success, and I am blessed. I am an incredible money magnet. And the final I am statement from my I am statements this morning, I am believing in my skills and ability to change my life and change the world. And I shared those because imagine waking up and writing that first thing when you wake up. It sets, thank you, Applebee's has rats. Thank you, thank you. I do drink water. However, I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that. And thank you. I take that compliment with gratitude. To set the tone of your day immediately, not pick up your phone, not sink into those thoughts of negativity, or I have to do this, or I can't do that, or this person doesn't like me, or I don't want to go to my job, my body hurts, I don't have the money. You will have to take anything and everything in you to immediately counteract that negative thought. And it hits the hardest in the morning. Because in the morning, as we wake up and these thoughts just come, they just come, they just come, they just come. What I'm sharing is there's a power in us to say, you know what, that's not true. Today, in this moment, I'm choosing not to sink into that. Today, in this moment, that is not me. Today, in this moment, not only do I not attach to that, I am just going to say the exact opposite. So instead of I have everything I need. And it sounds crazy. It will feel uncomfortable because you're changing that program. And I know as human beings, when we wake up, we're already in a loop. So if you've been waking up with negative thoughts, disliking where you are currently in your life, not looking forward to going to the job, not looking forward to rolling over and seeing the person next to you, that creates energy that constantly is replayed on a daily basis. So it will take everything in you to be the opposite of that. And what's helpful for me is journaling. What's helpful for me is immediately listening to something positive, whether it's positive affirmations or a positive uplifting message, or maybe positive music, not just any music, because I don't want to hear about, I took your man, you broke my heart, I hate people. No, I'm not doing that right when I wake up. Right when you wake up, your brain is the most impressionable. It's the most impressionable. So whatever you feed it is setting your day. When you start feeding into my body hurts, I don't like my life, I need to change my sheets, I don't like the person in the bed with me, I don't even have anybody in the bed with me, I wish someone loved me. No, because that's actually feeding on, thank you, Mad Dog, that's feeding into the rest of your day. And I share this because it will take everything to counteract that. It will take, thank you, Toya, for liking the live. And yes, I have my pink boba earrings. I just felt fun today. You know, it's a great day. The sun is out. I got the glasses on, got the red lipstick, skin shining. Like I woke up like, yes, today's great. I feel great. I claim my power. Anyone in my past, I'm not even thinking about you because I'm out here and I'm feeling great. And today is going to be the most amazing day because it will. Because it will. I have the ability to say, be, and feel that, period. Okay? I don't care about y'all. I'm saying today's the best day of my life. Today is great. Everything's going great. Wow, money just showed up. Wow, that payment that I was receiving, it just showed up. There's so many great things in my life today, and I am so excited to feel them in every way. I'm just going to say that instead of, I don't like my life is terrible, I hate where I'm living, I can't do anything right, I don't like my body, I don't like who I'm dating, I don't like that I'm not. Stop doing that. First of all, you're telling yourself, you're feeding that into yourself. Secondly, don't tell that to other people, because I heard a saying that 80% don't care and 20% are glad it's you. I actually don't want to hear about anything negative, ever. So if you come to me and say my house burnt down, there's rats in my pants, why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me this? Go away. I am that person. I gotta protect this. You see this glowing skin? You see these healthy, vibrant curls? You see these bright eyes and white teeth? It doesn't get like that by listening to that. No. So, that ability to, as soon as you wake up, thank you for continuing to like the live, to counteract that negativity. You know what? I know, no, I'm not believing that today. I'm going to take out my journal and I'm going to write. So as I just shared, anyone who's new to the live, thank you, LaChina. And let me read what I wrote. These are my I am statements. So as soon as I wake up, I turn on affirmations. You can go to my Hope is Speaking YouTube. I have affirmations. You can find any affirmation, but start setting your day in that positivity. Start setting your day for what you want, not what you don't want. Because as soon as you start thinking about what you don't want, it's already set. It's already set in your mind. So you get in the shower, you're thinking about it. You prepare your coffee or tea or breakfast, you're thinking about what you don't want. You're on your way to work or school or whatever you have planned for the day, and you're thinking about what you don't want. No. We're in that space of, I'm going to be crazy enough to just think of what I want. I'm going to think highly of myself. I'm going to tell myself you're doing a good job at life. I'm going to tell myself I love myself today. I respect myself. And I will feel this feeling throughout my body, throughout my day, throughout my experience, regardless of what happens. Not if someone doesn't cut me off in traffic and then I'm going to hate life. No, not if the person at the job gets an attitude with me and then I'm going to go off. No, if you're setting your day to be the best day, that's it. There is no contingencies. You get to have the best day for you, not if people act right. People will just show up as them. Ignore them. Ignore it. Stop giving your power away so easily to things that don't matter. That junk doesn't matter. Someone made you upset. I gotta tell them. You don't have to tell them anything. Really. They've heard it. They know that you're gonna go off. They don't care. And there's a beauty in that. So I will read my I am statements again. And this is what I wrote when I woke up. I am achieving in every way, every day. I am loving myself fully. I am incredible confidence. I am incredibly smart, and I make healthy decisions that I trust. I am a beautiful, healthy, flexible, athletic body. I am believing in myself fully. I am worthy, I am enough, and I am full of vibrant energy. I am clear, glowing, healthy, smooth, radiant, clean, even, youthful skin. I write a lot of I am statements of my appearance because specifically for women and men, we will say what we don't like. Oh, I'm breaking out. Oh, my arms are flabby. Oh, my stomach. No, start speaking to your body in that beautiful way. Start being kinder or speaking what you want into your body. If you have a breakout, just start claiming your clean, beautiful, clear skin instead of, I always break out. I don't know why my skin does this. My skin, stop. The more that you bring attention to what you don't want, the more the attention is brought to what you don't want. So it's that simple element of being able to shift. I am powerful in all ways. Thank you for the rose, sunshine, the truth. I am creating the fulfilled life I want. I am abundant confidence. I am always in divine perfect timing. Thank you, Jamberry, for the follow. I am always at the right place at the right time. And that is powerful because that means I'm never out of step. I'm always, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm feeling good, baby. I'm here in the sun. What's not to have a warm smile about, okay? Feeling good. I got my tea. My mom said, look at my baby. I'm feeling good, okay? Feeling good. The ability to claim that you're always in perfect timing means that I haven't done anything wrong. Everything has worked out. I have learned in the moment. It wasn't that I shouldn't have been in that relationship, or I should have done this, or I should have gone there. No, I've done everything perfectly for my life to teach me the journey of what my life is here to teach me. And that is powerful, because how often do you tell yourself how you're not in the right place, how you shouldn't have been with somebody, how you shouldn't have gone there, how you shouldn't have chose that school or that occupation? No, it's all perfectly planned for you. And that brings the confidence when you know, hey, I'm right where I need to be. I am joyful, peaceful, happy, inspired, success, and blessed. That feels good. Let me say that again. I am joyful. I am peaceful. I am happy. I am inspired. I am success, and I am blessed. I am an incredible money magnet. Thank you, Miss Lou, for the follow. And my final I am statement this morning was, I am believing in my skills and my abilities to change my life and the world. I am believing in my skills and abilities to change my life and the world. Incognito, I am reading from my journal. I'm actually completing this journal to put out, because I journal every morning as soon as I wake up. That's right. No one can stop you from your dreams. There's that part too. So thank you, Nameless. As soon as I wake up, this is how I start my day to be positive. Thank you, thegianthamburger.com. The first page is scripting. So I usually will journal about a day in the future that I want to live. So I will read it to you. And this is a personal thing. Thank you. It is amazing. It's transformative to journal, but I have to do this as a professional speaker and as a human and as a positive person and just going into life. I started doing this during my time as a flight attendant. I was a flight attendant for 15 years, been to over 60 countries. I lived abroad for just under 10 years. And being on the airplane, being in airports, just being around a lot of people and a lot of movement, I chose to set my day, because I'm programming me. You don't get to program me. I program me. I'm in this bubble of positivity. What's up, Benjamin Lewis? I'm in my bubble of, yes, confidence. I feel good. I'm healthy. I'm strong. And I'm going out into the world. Thank you for the follow, IAV. So, the first page, I set a statement for the day. And the statement for the day is, I am a gift and a blessing to this world. Thank you, Domo Smooth. Then why ain't you following me, Domo? I know that's right, beautiful. I set a statement for my day, because too often we go out into the day like the prior day. I am not filled with energy. I am not powerful. The world is just using me. No. I'm using the world to my advantage. I'm ready for this day. I'm inspired for this day. Thank you, Bam Bam 007. I feel great. I'm positive. I'm beautiful. I'm unique. And I'm going out into the day. I purposely take this protected time in the morning to set myself, my potential, my mindset. Thank you, Jess, for the follow, because as soon as you walk out of your door, the world gets to dictate how you feel, not for me. I've already covered myself in this confidence and success that when I'm met with something outside, so what? So what? Thank you. I got the energy, baby. Listen, careful. This energy will charm you. Uh, so this is powerful for me. And this is why I created a journal. And I said, well, I don't know. I just said, for my hopefuls, because my name really is Hope, and everyone who I speak to or who follows me here on TikTok, or I'm also streaming live on YouTube Live or at my live events where I go and I inspire and I storytell, it may be helpful. It may be helpful because every tool that we can use to keep ourselves in this elevated position is a tool that is really giving life. Thank you, Top Pain. But I will still journal, so I appreciate that. But no, I need every tool. I do need it. That is the thing. It changes. Life happens, and I'm speaking directly to you, Rob Payne III. I do need my journal. I love to journal. It is therapeutic. It has helped the loss of my father. My father died in December, and these tools are what keep me in my power position. So if I am feeling something, I don't have to reach out to someone and vent. I can come and write it down. I can get it out. I can see my thoughts. And I find that these tools are powerful because life happens. And I find when we are our own Swiss Army knife, meaning I have the tool, I am the corkscrew, I am the knife, I am the file, I am the Phillips screwdriver head. I have what I need to manage me, to soothe me, to love me, to listen to me, to release anything that isn't serving me. So there you go. So I started my statement for the day. I am a gift and a blessing to the world. I love what I do. I love the power of transformation. I love how powerful I am to create my dream life. Now, this is what I wrote as soon as I woke up. How would that feel? And how differently would your life look if that was the thought and what you wrote as soon as you woke up, instead of grabbing your phone and looking at TikTok, instead of looking at emails for work, instead of just hating that you have to go to work? How differently would your life feel? Because this is a constant, diligent effort. For me to speak, when I did my TED Talk, and everyone who's on any of the lives here or on YouTube, if you go to the top of my TikTok page, there's a link. You click the link, that's my link tree, and the first box, the first link is my TED Talk. And I share this because it is the center of why I speak and why I became a professional motivational speaker. I believe there's a genuine special element in every human being. And we know what it is. We know our unique coolness. Most of the time we're trying to hide it. Most of the time our light has shone before and someone has maybe tried to dim your light or say don't show your light, or when you show your light it takes away from my light. And that's not true. So, side note, go to my link tree at the top of my page, click on it. My TED Talk is the first box or the first link. There's also, if you need a speaker or would like help with coaching for confidence or speaking in public, that's all there. My YouTube, Amazon store. And if you would like to donate in any way, if anything has been helpful for you, my Cash App and Venmo is there as well. However, I do this because as a speaker, thank you, Jane, I have to stay clear, and I really live this. If you meet me in the grocery store, I'll just be a talking. I just love it. However, there's things that we have to get out. And I share, thank you, Latifa Steed. Thank you, thank you. It's because I'm in the sun, honey. I got up. You're feeling my energy because I really felt so inspired today. And I felt inspired because I woke up and I did have a thought that wasn't what I chose to sink into. And I said, actually, no. Actually, no. Actually, no. I'm not grabbing onto that thought. I am empowered. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am transformation. I am doing a great job at life. And that doesn't align with me. So no. And I did a meditation and I popped up out of bed like, yes, today is great. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I do that. I'm crazy enough to believe it. Thank you, Bobby Wasabi, for the follow. So, as I shared, journaling has been therapeutic, and I share my tools. A therapist is a tool, dancing is a tool, laying out in the sun. I speak about, I love to lay out in the sun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The vids, is that the video or the vibes? The vibes, I think it's the vibes. Just clarification. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Having a therapist is helpful. Dancing is helpful. Laying out in the sun. I talk about this all the time. I am a sun goddess. I am constantly in the sun. I take off my clothes and I let the sun tan my entire body. Ain't no tan lines. Everything is its beautiful golden color and I feel great. Yeah, writing is so helpful. Being outside, movement, walking, talking, crying, whatever it is, get it out. Because I've learned in this transformation season, where is the nudie be? I don't know. I don't know. I just take off my clothes and lay in the sun. I'm not looking for a nude beach. However, if I'm in the south of France or Italy or somewhere, you always go topless. I'm not looking for a nude beach because that's only within the US and like parts of probably parts of Asia, the continent of Asia, which is including India. But if you're in South America or most of Europe, topless is acceptable. I just don't care for the tan lines, and I think it's incredible for the sun to grace every part of your body. However, what's up, Aji? I have used all these tools as I've shared with you. I am a daddy's girl. I love my father deeply. And my father died in December. And I found it powerful to be able to say, wow, I have these tools. I have the tools of journaling what I feel or sitting with the feeling and releasing it because feelings don't stay. They're here to teach us something, tell us something, and then they move. So even that fear of, I can't handle it, this is too painful, it will never change, it comes and it goes. It's like a wave. Therapy is great. Just being able to sit in water or say, I'm just going to feel. Instead of, I don't want to feel, I can't feel, I'm not prepared to feel. Our feelings are there for a purpose. I'm from heaven. So I went in, I said, I love how powerful I am to create my dream life. And I have done it. Let's see. I feel so safe and secure. I have more money than I will ever need to spend. There's a lot of scripting in here. It was a blessing. And even learning, and I'll speak about that because I've shared that at times I would like to be the poster child of someone we all will lose a parent. And oftentimes it's feared, like I can never get past it, I'll never be the same. Of course, you change. However, you're able to handle every loss. There's something to learn in losses. In fact, it's beautiful to mourn the loss of someone, which means that there was love there. Because I know people where they kicked the can and people said, "Oh, I'm glad, good riddance." That wasn't the case. And also, there's a strength that I possess, and a lot of it was from my father. However, the point is to feel and continue. Feel and continue, not stop and I can't go on and I can't take it. Of course you can, in your own time, in your own timeline, in your own way, in your own method. And specifically in the West, we don't speak of death and the transformative power that it can have on our lives. And I saw the beauty of how my family came together because I'm one of 5 girls. And the beauty was that me and all my sisters came together. My mom didn't have to do anything. She had already lost her husband of 45 years. And thank you, Deborah, widowhood. That was powerful. I remember looking at my sisters at the send-off. I didn't call it a funeral, I called it a send-off because it was filled with so much love. My dad was like me. He would talk to everybody. He was helped out in the community. He was a pastor at one point, but he just wanted to bring people together. And I saw that at his send-off, how people came and said, "Man, your dad was always talking about his kids and saying this." And it felt so good to see that the seeds that you plant in life, often you don't see. Often it's a generation after that we'll see. Thank you. And this is with change. Change is incremental. When you're planting seeds, you don't often see that. So this is with anyone who wants change. Know that it's always happening, but often the swift change that you seek to see takes so much time that you may not see it in your lifetime, or you may not see it with your own eyes, but others will. And I saw that with my father, and I saw that with things that I've worked on. So I offer that for anyone who says, well, there is no change. We have so much further to go. Well, there's a lot of change. Someone in a generation before you did not have your experience, and every generation has a slightly easier experience in different ways. But let me take it to my father. He taught me how to speak, and I always loved communicating. I've never had a fear of communicating or being in front of others or encouraging others. And so this is a seed that he planted. And when I chose to go into the speaking profession, and this is with my TED Talk, as I said, go to the top of my page, click the link. My link tree, the first box, the first link is my TED Talk because it will give more background to how I speak and what I do professionally, and if you need a speaker. However, my 15 years as a flight attendant was also inspired by my father. He was a pilot and a flight instructor in the Army as well as Vietnam, and always loved airplanes. And he would so much class 1, thank you for the follow. We would go out and sit in the car and watch planes take off and land, and he would say, "That's a Boeing 737, that's an Airbus." He loved planes. So during the course of my life, us as a family, we traveled often. My father loved to travel. He spoke of the beauty of expanding your mind through seeing a different space, because if you only see what's around you, you believe that's it, and it's not. You may not reach higher. You may not think in an additional perspective. It takes changing your surroundings, changing your language, just changing the familiarity that is your surroundings to create an expansion. So we would travel, and it was nice. I loved traveling with my family because, as I said, we were a family of 6, and it was nice. I traveled before the airlines. I was traveling in first or business with my family, and I would be like, "Oh, these flight attendants are so cool and they're so regal. Yeah, this service is a great way to see the world. Absolutely, Valdez 303. 303, are you in Colorado? So I was led to become, what's up, Mr. James? I became a flight attendant. And with that, I've completely lived the world. I haven't been to Paris once. I've lived there. I've been there thousands of times. I've been everywhere, almost. Well, not everywhere, a lot. More than everyone in here combined. Yeah. And I loved it. I loved everything about it. That's really where I honed my voice as a speaker, because imagine, I was speaking every day to different cultures, genders, identities, everything in every part of the world. And communication is so subtle, but it's so powerful once you know how to shift your communicative style. Okay, yeah, I could tell by 303. And I also learned that from my father. He knew every area code and every zip code. And I thought it was regal and such an amazing skill that I have it too. So I usually know, I can pinpoint an accent. I can pinpoint a zip code and an area code to the location. So I was flying, and again, my TED Talk goes a little deeper into this, but 14 years into my flying career, I had a emergency landing. I had an emergency landing because the plane I was on, the left engine went out. So anything you're worried about right now, you would not be worried about if you were on a plane that was about to crash. All of this, when you come into my lives, I often say, I don't care about that. It doesn't matter, because most stuff doesn't. A lot of people give their energy to things that don't matter. It doesn't matter for their life. It doesn't matter in that moment. It doesn't matter in that day. It does not matter. And my energy, my power is so concentrated because I know what to give energy to. I don't give energy to gossip, especially celebrity gossip. I don't care. That doesn't add to me. It doesn't inspire me. It doesn't bring me joy. It doesn't bring me financial abundance. It does nothing. I went bike riding with a friend yesterday. Thank you, Jean, for the follow. And they said, hey, look over there. And it was police and a car accident and an ambulance. I said, I don't look at that. That doesn't have anything to do with me. I send peace and love and healing, but I don't direct my energy to that. I do not even stop or slow down to look. I know what's important. And I challenge you to find out what's important for you. My health is important, my peace of mind, my clarity, my ability to speak and expand my voice to inspire others or to allow others to learn the skill of communication. So when you are communicating, not just in a public setting, with yourself, with your partner, with your family, you're able to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, your world in a way that can easily be absorbed by others. That's real communication. Not saying I'm gonna cuss them out and I'm gonna yell at them. You lost. You lost. As soon as you do that, you've lost. That doesn't. Yelling, cussing, being aggressive, wanting to hit or be violent with someone never brings anything great or positive. In fact, it's a tantrum. You're acting as a toddler. And as an adult who is self-aware, I pride myself at that. There's never anything that someone can say or do to allow me to get out of my position of power. Ever. Ever. Thank you for liking the live, M, and thank you for the follow. Thank you, Valdez, for the rose. My father would say, as soon as you raise your voice or cuss, you lost. Why? That means you've stepped into yourself. You have to be able to step out of yourself and say, okay, wait a minute. I can understand this person is upset. Okay, I can allow myself to regulate. I do not need to match that energy. That whole statement, I'm matching the energy, no, absolutely not. there's a space of being in a powerful space of, no, I can regulate myself. I am so powerful that this does not bother me. I don't need to raise my voice. He is. I'm so lucky and grateful that I had him for 40 years of my life. And let me share about this with the power of positivity, and I shared this yesterday. As I said, my father died at the end of December. And so he was in the hospital for the later half of November and most of December, and died on December 27th. And what I saw was, my birthday is on November 26th, and I was in the hospital with my dad. Thank you, Zach, for the heart me. Thank you. And I saw that space of, I'm here. It's a big birthday for me. It's my 40th birthday. I'm here with my dad in the ICU. This is terrible. And I had to say, hey, Hope, wait a minute. You're able to see the positive, the good in everything. You're able to switch the situation to make it work in your favor. You got to do that now. You can't be speaking to people about being positive and not acting on it. Thank you, Silos. So I said, wait a minute, that is true, Hope. You got to be able to talk to yourself. I said, I'm going to take the whole hospital element out of it. I am so grateful that I have another birthday with my father. I'm so grateful for my 40th birthday. I'm here with my father, and he's telling people it's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday. I'm so grateful I got to spend another birthday with my father. I had no idea in 1 month, in 1 day, I would no longer spend any other birthdays with my father. That's the power of positivity. That's the power of changing something in your favor. Because I had to check myself. I don't need to be upset. I'm here with my father, who's talking and telling the nurses, this is my daughter, it's her birthday. I'm so happy that she's here. Thank you, Dean Williams 231, for sharing the live. That's how powerful this mindset is. I could have stayed in a space of, I don't want to be in the ICU with my dad, or I'm here with my dad. I can take out the hospital element. I can take out the ICU element. I can take out anything that is involved with his health element and just share the fact that I'm here with my dad. I'm here with my dad. I am here with my dad. And really, a month and a day later, he died. So I saw that, thank you for the heart puff, as that beautiful element of, wait a minute, I get to tell life how it's going today, not the other way around. Quit letting the circumstances enable how you see your life. Because our lives are so much more than what we see. That was a powerful moment for me. Because that could have had me sink very low into some depths. It was even a beautiful experience of being the child to witness this. I can see the power of positivity in that. It is. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. It will be. It's only getting better. Money, happiness, joy, abundance, wealth overtakes me in every moment. And that's what I say. It doesn't matter what my life is now. I'm just going to speak how I see it. And if you ain't speaking that, get away. Go that way. Get away from me. If you are dull and negative about life, first of all, you may want to be around me because I'm impeccably positive, but I can't be around you. I can't have you talking all your negative stuff. Go away. Kick rocks. Go have a glass of water and go that way. Because over here, this is what we doing, okay? This is what we doing over here. Thank you, Afrocentric. I think it was Afrocentric or Afrotrick for liking the live. So I found a beautiful space in that. in that ability to say, no, I'm claiming this day. I'm claiming this. I'm claiming my power. As I said, my first statement when I wrote, as I talked about my journaling, was, I am a gift and a blessing to this world. So are you. Feel it. Be it. Walk as it. Because a lot of you are walking as a disservice to the world. A lot of you are walking as if you're not wanted in this world. You're not necessary. You don't bring something to this world. You do, to someone. And that someone needs to be yourself. It starts with yourself. You have to start here. And I will always share, as a speaker, watch my TED Talk. The link is in my bio. If you just click the link at the top of my page, it is the first link. Or you can go to YouTube and put Hope TED Talk Emergency Landing. It's us. It's us individually in our own unique way. We have a special thing that is needed in this world. I don't know what yours is. I believe you know. And I also believe that at times we push away the beauty that is us. We don't allow ourselves to feel the beauty that is us. We don't feel we're worthy of love or worthy of respect or worthy of trying something. It's not the truth. It's a truth in the world. I just believe everyone has their own truths, and if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. That's all right too. So there is that. And it's not period. What's up, Detroit Sean? It's about loving yourself. What does that mean? That means that I trust my decisions. That means I don't go back and forth. I know I trust my pattern of finding a solution. I make a choice. I don't need to ask anyone. I don't need to doubt myself and say, you know what, this is I don't want love from anyone, real Aquarius. I receive love. However, let me shift that and call you in. I'm never searching for anything that's not in me. Meaning I'm already the love that is reflected to me. And I'm a wordsmith, and I am a great speaker and communicator. So words are building our world. And how you use words may shed light on actually how you see yourself. So when you typed, if you want someone to love you, you have to love yourself first. I don't ever want anything from anyone. I'm already everything I need. I do always attract that. There's a difference in thought. And I believe that's powerful. I'm never looking, especially for a partner. I'm never looking for a man or a partner or a boyfriend no, I attract exactly what's for me in the perfect timing. And I trust it and I know it and I feel it. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. And I share that because often if we're searching for something, often it's within us. Whatever you're searching for is you. You uncover it, discover it, pour into it, and then it will be returned. But I'm not searching for anything ever. Okay, let's start there. So, as I said, yes, and I love myself. There's a beauty in being able to claim your power. Before I popped out of the bed, I claimed my power. I said, wait a minute. I was thinking about someone and I said, wait, I broke up with them. Why am I remunerating over these thoughts of someone? Wait a minute. Do you remember what happened? I had to share this with myself. Hope, do you remember what transpired in that relationship? Sometimes, and I saw a creator on here that said, you don't miss the relationship or the person, you miss the events that happened. Sometimes you got to remind yourself, actually, it wasn't that great. I'm just in a space of forgetting what happened. I had to remind myself, wait a minute. You stepped away and disconnected from this person. You were not satisfied in several areas. You communicated that with this person, and that was not reciprocated. So you did what's best for you. That's powerful. Leave it at that. The moment that you go back and say, maybe I shouldn't have broken up, maybe I should have stayed, nah, you did the right choice. You made the right choice. You know you made the right choice. You've just been out of it for so long that you can see from a different angle and only see the great things. But everything is a lesson as well. Even with dating and relationships, I've seen a great example with my parents. And I didn't see people knock each other out and hit each other upside the head with frying pans. I saw people communicate. I saw people love. My parents would still 40 plus years and went on dates every week to the movies. I saw a great example of what a partner is, what a man is, what a man can be, how a supportive system is there, how communication is important, how emotional regulation is necessary, not needed, it's necessary. I saw the importance of being able to listen. I saw the importance of being able to really sit and observe. I saw the importance of roles, gender roles. And even though I saw this great example, I had to grow into a space of saying, okay, I've seen this example, but what is it for me? Because I also saw a space of me saying, I want that. Well, you want parts of what your parents had, but you don't want the exact thing. Find what you want for you. Often, here's another thing. There are people that don't even actually know what love is. Because love isn't buying roses and taking me out to eat and paying for everything. That's helpful. Listen, I'd take that. That's a part of it. But love is really a foundation. Love is compassion. Love is kindness. Love is the space to allow someone to cry or be upset without picking them apart. Love is honesty. Love is being able to create a foundation where you can thrive, your children can thrive. Don't be jealous of anything. Just take in the beauty of my skin in the sun. And so for you to go into anything, first of all, you got to ask yourself, what is my outline for a relationship, for love? What is the other person's outline? You got to talk about that instead of assuming, well, they know. No one knows. Everyone has a different experience. Everyone does. So the ability to say, we need to get on one page. And I remember speaking to my mom and she said, yeah, me and your dad, we sat down. You want to get married? Yes, I want to get married. Great. They wrote that down. My dad said, I want to work and support the family. Are you open to staying home and raising the kids? Yes. Okay. They wrote that. They actually went down on a list. A lot of people aren't doing that. First of all, you're afraid of the answer that you may receive. That's already all bad. To fear the response, sit with that. There's so much we can learn from our responses. And in relationship with anyone, you really have to have that foundation within yourself. Meaning a respect for yourself, a love for yourself. If you're always snapping and angry, it may not be the space for you to be in partnership with someone yet. Some of y'all are just jumping into a relationship because you don't actually like yourself. That may not be the best foundation to be in partnership with another person. It may take you journaling, going to therapy, sitting with yourself and asking, do I like myself? Do I love myself? Do I just want someone to validate me? validate my feelings, validate my worthiness. I saw that in me. I saw that in me, that I liked the validation from people with accolades because I left college. And I said, well, what does that mean? Let me go deeper into that. There's so much that we can learn about ourselves that it enables us to stand firmly in our power. But until you start that journey of just asking yourself these questions, and then bringing in a professional, or then your own religious practice, whether it's praying, whether it's chanting, whether it's meditating, whether it's running outside, whatever it is, use your tools to build your power into your armor. Your power is your armor. This is why I don't get shaken up. I don't care what you say about me. I like me. I love me. Your opinion of me has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with how you see me through your perspective. So what? If I feel it's true, maybe I actually don't like myself. Maybe I actually am doubting myself. But that's a space of power. Let me drink my tea. And I love yogi tea because of the sayings. And a peaceful mind is a strong mind. Yogi tea, anyone in the chat who loves yogi tea, please, please, please. Thank you for the crown. Thank you for the crown. Thank you for the crown. I love when a man gives me gifts. By the way, you can donate at any time. As I said, my link in bio. You can send a gift. You can send any gratuities that you feel would be helpful because they're greatly appreciated, and I love a gift. So yogi tea, if you love yogi tea, place a teacup in the chat because I have a funny story. I'm a storyteller. I've lived a quite colorful life. And while I was living in Maui, a friend of mine from, I think she's living in San Francisco at this time. She had just moved from the Netherlands, but she was living in San Francisco at the time. And I was showing her around Maui because I lived there for 4 years. And we stopped at this health food store. And as did it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can you hear me again? And thank you for sharing that because I may just get, if it goes out again, I will take it off. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We were at a health food store, and if it went off, that means it's probably about to die again. I'm always speaking. So let me know, thank you, in the chat for updating me. This is why I love my hopefuls. We were in this health food store. We went to get something to eat, and we were standing in the line to pay for our food. And as we're standing in the line, I do talk to everyone. Okay, just a minute. Let me pause this. Okay. This is what we will do. How am I going to set this up? All right. Bear with me. Bear with me, please. Okay, now I can be heard. I had to change around everything. And we will set it up like this. There we go. Okay. So, as I was saying, now you can hear me perfectly. We could change the angle. Thank you for bearing with me. So, yes, I was in the line at this market in Maui. And I was talking to, because I talk to everyone, I was talking to someone in the line. And the person in the line liked my sweatshirt. I have a lot of one-liners that I use, and I made a sweatshirt that said, "I am my drug of choice," because that's very cool. And I said, "Oh, cool. I'm glad you like my sweatshirt." "Yeah, I made it." He was like, "You make it? You made it?" I said, "Yeah, I'm a speaker. I'm all about this positive stuff." He said, "Oh, okay." So as we're in the line, we were standing by the tea section, and there was a box of Yogi teas. And he says, "Oh, my dad owns this." I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, my dad is one of the founders of Yogi Tea." I said, "Oh, okay, cool." And he said, "Yeah." He just kind of mumbled. I thought, wow, that's cool. What are you doing here in Maui? And he said, I came to see if I want to live here or something. I don't know. But he had shared that he was there for a few days. And I said, okay. We started talking, and he had said that he wanted to hike or something. And I said, listen, if you're here for a few days, I would love to show you like my favorite spots, because I live here, and so I don't really go to all of the places where a lot of tourists go, but I would love to take you to a peaceful place where I go to meditate. And he was like, okay. So we made contact, and he might have had a backpack. I don't know. I just get myself into these precarious situations. Anyway, Carrie Love, thank you for the follow. We met at a place called Io Valley. Io Valley. Io. I-A-O Valley. It's one of the most powerful spaces on the island of Maui. And I saw him. I was like, hey, I drove up, and there's rivers, and you can go hiking. It's just very, very peaceful. Now, I am somewhat of like a nature goddess. If you see me outside, I'm in my happiest space. I am very comfortable with my body. I'm comfortable with just a human body. I don't see it specifically in the US. The human body is often seen as this sexualized thing if you're naked. Outside of the country, that's not the case. This country is very crazy. So I said, I'm going to the river to meditate, but I always get in naked. He was like, oh, okay. All right. I was going to do the same. I don't know if you are comfortable. I said, I'm comfortable. Like I don't feel unsafe. But I just get in without any clothes. I get into the river without any clothes. So here's me, the son of the Yogi Tea people, and we're like in this cold river, kind of talking about life. And it was quite a moment because it was like, you'd be shocked too. Well, I'm not, it depends. Like, especially in the US, it's a big thing. No, this is his son, one of the founder's sons, because there's two people. This is his son, not the actual. And here's the other thing. I don't really care the wealth that your parents have. That's your parents' wealth. That's not you. That doesn't mean anything really to other people. It does, but it doesn't mean anything to me. Outside of the country, especially if you're in Europe or South America, Brazil, people are topless and they go naked into bodies of water all the time. It's only really within North America, parts of Central America, that have a discomfort with nudity. It's just a naked body. Everyone has one. And I really found this, especially being in like Brazil, and you see people, women of every size, confidently on the beach with their breasts out, with a little string bikini, but it's just seen as a body. It's not seen as this overtly sexual thing. It's somewhat melancholy to view a human body in such a way. But I said all that to say you never know who you meet, and you never know who you may be talking to, standing next to. I'm all for that too. I'm just very comfortable, and if I'm in nature, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I will, as I say, lay out after speaking before I get back to what I need to do, because I like being outside. I like doing all this stuff. I love talking. And I shared that because the power of communication brings people together. However, if you don't believe in your power, if you don't believe in your ability to communicate, then it may prevent you from being in new spaces, trying new things, being open to what you can learn. And that's where communication is so powerful. And when you hear me speak, there's an energy to it, because I love this. I love this. When I'm at events, I love it. I actually have to sometimes not speak, because I learned at that TED Talk that I did in October, where I will say it again. You can see it. Go to the top of my page, click my link in bio. My TED Talk is the first box. It was the first time where I actually had to limit my amount of speaking, because my voice wasn't as strong. It was slowly going out. This was a huge accomplishment. I had to be able to project my voice on the TED stage, but so many people wanted to speak to me that I had to learn boundaries of, I'm happy to speak to you after this event, and how important boundaries are. Google boundaries, because learning boundaries, learning how to set boundaries, learning how to change your boundaries or make your boundaries stronger or lessen your boundary. We create boundaries to keep us strong. We don't create boundaries to keep people out. I knew I had a gift of speaking. I believe I've always known, because I was always told I talk too much in class, and I've always been confident. However, I've been surrounded by speakers. My father, and he taught us to speak and answer the phones at his office, and just taught us confidence and communication. And I believe I honed it on the plane as a flight attendant for those 15 years, where I saw people they gained something when I gave them a word or a supportive message. And I saw that wow, this may be something. And thank you for asking that, Giso, Gihso, because for the longest time I was like, I can't do this. I mean, I can, but can you really? Can you make a viable career? Can I? Yes, I don't tell myself no. Life is incredible when you tell yourself yes. I'll do what it takes. Even me speaking here, because I'm also on YouTube Live. Go subscribe to my YouTube, Hope is Speaking. I have all of my lives. I have uplifting content to help you speak, affirmations, meditations, as well as other things. I'm always uploading. Yeah, it's powerful for me to say, this is what I'm going to do. I believe this is a gift. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dedicate my life to this. And that did also come from what I spoke about in my TED Talk. I had an emergency landing and it changed my life. Most people are walking through life with false security of a job, false security of how they see themselves, just false security. And all it takes is the pandemic to see there is no such thing as security. You are your own form of security. Your job is secure until it's not. Your home is secure until it's not. Your relationship is secure until it's not. But what is secure is my ability to create this powerful element of change, to create this element where I know with unwavering confidence, I have the ability to create anything in life. I know it. That will not translate to most people. That seems crazy to most people. But after my emergency landing, I sat down and said, what is this thing called life? If this can end at any time, and it does, trust me, be on a plane that's about to crash. Everything that you're worried about, you will not think about at all. You will be thinking about, what else could I do in life? Because I've been playing small. I've been telling myself no. I've been not wanting to shine my light or achieve because other people may see me try. People may see my success. I may fail. People will laugh at me. People will tease me. I don't care what people think. The other thing is, why am I putting more emphasis on what others think and not the emphasis on what I believe of myself? Again, why is the emphasis on something outside of me and not the belief of what I am, the incredible power, strength, ability to create? That is me. That is what a human is. We create. We create. You could create a sandwich. You can create a child. You can create a hairstyle. You create. It comes down to your belief. But I believe. I was in a household that said, yeah, you can do anything. Use your words and believe. I don't care if you don't believe in me. In fact, I don't expect for you to believe in me because most people don't believe in themselves. Most people don't believe in themselves. Thank you, lovely, for the follow. Yeah, that's why I said I got to do this. There's an energy when I talk. I'm not saying this for fun. I'm living this. I quit flying. That was the most miraculous career. I loved it. It was everything I've dreamed about. And I knew I've reached mastery. I knew I could do more. I knew I could inspire. I knew maybe I could teach people how to use their voice, how to speak with confidence, how to believe in themselves, how to build their life, how they want it. Not what other people will think is acceptable, not what other people will think is okay for them, not your limited abilities. I dream. Thank you for the follow, Native Man 2409. I dream, and you can too. It does come down to that belief, and that belief comes in incremental changes. I believe I can drink water every day after drinking soda. Okay, now I'm drinking water every day. Wow, it's been 2-3 weeks. It's been a month. What else can I do? I believe I can work out 3 times a week. Okay, I've been working out 3 times a week for 3 months. What else can I do? I believe I can be in a different position or job in life. Wow, I did it. What else can I do? It is small incremental changes that increase the belief in you. Period. Period. After that emergency landing, I took 90 days off, and I often take time off. I've had an incredible life where if I want to rest, I rest. I remember taking 7 months off at one time. After the emergency landing, I took 3 months off because my whole view of life was shifted. It was a near-death experience that shifts your life. This is an incredible career that I no longer want to do because now I'm not even comfortable being on a plane. Now what is next, Hope? Now what is next? And I had to dissect myself and pull myself apart. What am I if I'm not the flight attendant? Who am I if I'm not in China and Japan and Brazil and Milan and London? Who am I then? Will people like me? Am I still this human being? Listen, stop combining what you are with what you do. Thank you, Marcus Boone 310 for the follow. And 310, are you in LA? Stop combining what you are with what you do. Because thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm grateful. Thank you. Too many times you are merging who you are with what you do. I'm in HR. So I don't even ask people about their job because, first of all, most people hate their jobs. Most people absolutely hate their jobs and their eyes glaze over and they start talking about their job. And it's like, I don't care what you do. Who are you? Who are you? What is your hot drink of choice in the morning? Thank you. I don't care. Even in dating, friendships, meeting people, I don't say, how are you? I don't say, what do you do? I don't ask for your age. I don't ask where you're from. I ask like fun questions. Do you like tea or coffee? Coffee. Okay. So do you like coffee with milk and sugar? Oh, okay, cool. So what is your, what's the last vacation that you went on? Oh, that's cool. All right. So what TV show did you not want to stop watching? Like, start being creative because y'all mofos are boring. I like to be creative and have a lot of fun in life because every day is a gift. Trust me, miss one. Miss a day. Miss a day. Be in the hospital and be knocked out and unconscious. You'll be like, whoa, I missed a day. What happened? I ain't for a boring life. I jokingly said to any woman here who wants to get fit, be the hottest girl. I want to be the hottest girl. I know, because I take really good care of myself, that anyone who gets to see this beautiful body, they ain't gonna forget it. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm all insecure. I don't want you to say, nah, baby, you better look, because you ain't never gonna see nothing this nice again. I can assure you of that, honey. That is one of these crazy thoughts that I actually abide by. It brings like this vigor to life. I'm not saying I'll just go to the gym, but I hate it. No, then don't go. If you want to move your body, do what you love. Yesterday I said I went bike riding. We did 13 miles yesterday. When I get tired of riding my bike, I go rollerblading with bright red lipstick and a bikini top and vintage cutoff shorts. When I get tired of that, I go trail running and I run up the mountain. When I get tired of that, I'll go surfing or I'll go swimming. I change it up. Stop doing things that you don't like. If you don't like to work out, stop working out. Maybe you should dance. Maybe you should walk in a mall parking lot. I don't know, but find what you like because it adds something to it. And that's with everything in life. Starting with yourself. If you don't like yourself, start on that. Start with that. If you don't like the person you're with, definitely start with that because that spills out into the universe. That spills out into how you interact with people. I can tell when you guys are in miserable relationships because you're miserable. And it shows. And the conversation shows, but we've been together 20 years. So what? You want to spend 20 more years being miserable? That's how your life is? Get away from me. Get away from me. And that's probably why and I laugh at myself a lot. There's a beauty in being able to live life your way. I remember when I took the decision to leave the airline after 15 years, over 60 countries traveled. As I shared, I've lived in London, Paris, New York, DC, Jersey, Hawaii. This was all through my yeah, there's a lot of peace in not being in a relationship. The best relationship is the one you have with yourself. A lot of you mofos are insane and should be in an asylum. You can't be around me. You guys are insane, man. You think you're a catch, and you're a catch that needs to be thrown back. Do the work for you. Okay? And specifically for Americans, I speak about this a lot because, as I said, I've spent more time outside of the country than I have in as an adult. This is a crazy place. Please understand, this is not the world. This is here. Okay? My bigger message is to understand the love for yourself is the secret in life, because I see a lot of people that just don't love themselves. And I don't know if this is a country that encourages compassion. I definitely don't believe this is a courage that encourages kindness or love of oneself or another. That's really my message, because I felt so uncomfortable moving back to the U.S. And the division and the lack of human beings not seeing each other as human beings. You see each other as a socioeconomic status or a color or a gender or a sexual orientation. Nah, we got to start seeing each other as humans. We really have lost the space of seeing the humanity in ourselves and others. Hello, blessed home. So yeah, with relationships, let me say this again. There is a group of people that actually believe that they're ready for a relationship, and you're not, because your relationship with yourself is not there. Yeah. Most people, here's the thing. I had to understand no one's going to have my view on the world, because no one has seen the world like me. Unless you are in aviation, you really will never travel to the extensiveness that I have. I am too, but I am Cherokee, but I'm actually a part of Choctaw Nation. I've spoken about this. I'm a member of Choctaw. That is my mother's side. And anyone quickly, I don't know if you actually have your membership with your tribe, but if you are looking to get, and I need to, maybe today I have to do this, create content for my YouTube channel telling you how to get your membership for your Native American ancestry if you're Native American. It's very easy. Specifically, if you can find, this is how I received my membership. My grandfather's parents were on the Dawes Rolls. DAWESROLLS, Dawes Rolls. You can go to us.gov, Google Dawes Rolls, DAWESROLLS, USA.gov. Put that in Google, it'll come up. If you can directly find someone from your lineage on the Dawes rolls, you can receive your Native American ancestry membership. That's how I received mine, and it's powerful because there's tools that you can use. I know within the state of California, where I'm currently, if you are Native American, all of the UCs, Universities of California, are completely free. Completely free. There's other programs in other states. There's states for there's benefits for home ownership. There's benefits for all sorts of things. So I am always going to speak of that. I do a lot of my Native practices. I do my Native American Sweat Lodge, which is like a spiritual practice. And there's other practices that have enabled me to honor that part of my lineage or ancestry. And the other thing is, most of the people in our ancestry will never know. And especially if you're in the US, most people in your whole lineage will not look like you, because there's so many times where people broke off and had other families. I really appreciate that, GIHSO. And yes, many people have lineage to Africa, as so many people do. And that's why I felt so good being there. I've been several times. I used to go to Dakar, Senegal for my birthday for several years in a row, as well as other West African countries. I feel free, and I love the smell and of the air, and there's so many elements about the continent of Africa, as well as specific countries that I still visit often. Thank you for sharing that, because yeah, I did run from my voice. I ran from my gift, and this is why I speak. Running from your gift is never getting you where you want to be, because it's always there. And I'm a runner. I've always ran long distance, cross country, marathon, half marathon, but the beauty of understanding why you're running is you were just running to get back to you. I don't think it's actually a bad thing. I believe everything in life is leading us back to us. It's leading us back to us. Everything is used as a gift. Everything is pivotal. Everything is powerful when you're open to seeing that. And when I chose to go into speaking, I wrote down, what am I good at? What do I want to do? What is my dream life? My dream life is to inspire and teach people how to use their voice, and inspire at conferences and for corporate events and kids in schools. I'm speaking a lot in schools, and be paid for it, for what I love to do, that I'm great at, that I'm constantly perfecting my craft. Okay, Hope, you've lived one life. You've lived one dream, create the next. Do it, challenge yourself, do it, show up every day. And I chose to show up every day. I gave myself a year off, and then I gave myself as much time as it would take. So I took off when I retired from the airline. I said, I'm gonna chill for a year. I'm not worried about what's next. And I took off the year of 2020 to 2021 because it was the pandemic. I'm already living in Hawaii. I'm kicking back. How often do people gift themselves with a year or two off? Hey, God particle. Most people don't even know how that happens, or even are aware that they can do that for themselves and not think about consciously where money is coming from. Nah, man, I'm chilling. I'm going to do what I want, buy what I want, live where I want. And within that, I will have the freedom of creating my next life. And then I started my speaking journey in 2021. And it wasn't until, well, I have spoken a lot online, all over. It was in 2023, in October, where I had my TED Talk. And now a lot of the seeds that I've planted for the past 3 years are coming to fruition. That's what it takes. That's what it takes. To me, this is a 20-year journey. This isn't a year. Tony Robbins says most people most people underestimate Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year, and they overestimate, let me change that. Most people overestimate what they can complete in 1 year and underestimate what they can complete in 10 years. I see things in 10-year cycles. It takes that amount of time. It takes time. It'll take 3 years to set a foundation. It'll take 3 years to build on that foundation. It'll take another 3 years to reach that mastery or that level. It takes time. It takes time. And I'm grateful and thank you for saying that I didn't run from sharing my voice, because I knew it would take time. And I share with this and anyone, all the people on my YouTube live as well as my TikTok live, there was a time where I was afraid to do this. There was a time I was afraid to be seen, speaking, encouraging, storytelling, sharing my story, being in a space where I am seen. Because that fear of being seen is real. But what's the other option? What's the other option? And I speak in schools often about this. That fear of being seen starts when we are young. It started with me being young and getting straight A's and someone saying, you think you're smart, you think, oh, okay, well, if you think that means you don't want to be around me. That means I'm going to shrink myself. I remember purposely writing the wrong answers because I did not want to be ostracized for being smart. I remember purposely going over homework with my dad and just saying the wrong answers because knowing the answers made me feel like I would not be chosen. And that happens to us in life. That fear of being seen, that fear of worthiness, it really comes down to when I shine, when I'm good at something, people don't like me. That's not what it is. You're good at something because you're good at it. It doesn't matter how people see you with that skill. That's really actually them projecting. Continue to show your light. What's up? What's up? Haiti Sakbase. So, sharing this gift is aiding for myself and the community and the world and the collective and the universe and people and spirit and all of that. I feel so full of life speaking. I love it. When I come in to speak at places, they're like, wow, you have such good energy. I just feel great. I love inspiring. I do. I've lived a interesting life, but if someone can learn and feel inspired, then that's no, but I know a bit. I'm a French speaker. I speak French, but Haitian Creole is different from like Creole from Martinique or Creole from Dominica or Creole from whatever French-speaking country. So there's that. I am so excited because I had started with my I am statements. I'm finishing a journal that I'm putting out. Yes, they are similar. I've shared with everyone on the lives. If you go to the top of my page, my link is there for you to click on. When you click on the link, the first link is my TED Talk. Watch my TED Talk. You will understand me as a speaker. Because some people say, what do you speak about? That you will understand. Also, if you need a speaker for an event, both in person or virtually, there's a link for that to work with me in that way, or content creation, or send me a message about any creative endeavor. I also have my mic that I was using that is now charging, which is fantastic. My Amazon store, my YouTube, which is Hope is Speaking. Subscribe to my YouTube where I go live. I also post content. And I am excited because I'm on my marathon towards 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 10,000 here on TikTok. So if you haven't followed me, please do. It's aiding in every confidence in me because I really started this last year. I started in like the end of 2022, but I became serious. Happy Thursday, Counselor Cat Mom. The beginning of 2023, and I've met amazing people, Counselor Cat Mom, as well as other creators and people who are inspired by what I do, and I love it. I really love it. I've gained beautiful opportunities to speak and lead from TikTok. So my other word is, if you want to create, if you have a business, if you just want to show up, create. You're worthy of being seen. Create. You never know what will come. You never know. All it takes is one. All it takes is one person to see you. All it takes is one person to believe in you. All it takes is one person to resonate with you. And the possibilities are endless. And I am a living vessel of that. So take your fear away from being seen. Take your fear away from creating. Take just fear away. Because all fear does is keep you where you are. It doesn't encourage movement. It doesn't grow you. It's not doing anything to aid. So the point is to continue moving. Thank you, Christina V, for the follow. What's up, T? So that is there, the microphone, my Amazon storefront. Actually, this dress is there because I love this because it has shorts and pockets, because I was a fashion girl. I was in fashion adjacent. I've modeled. I've done all of that. Okay. Okay, I don't understand. Many people don't know a speaker. He's like a sponsor. Clarify that. This dress, actually, let me show you because it's my favorite thing. I don't care to wear a purse. I like to travel light. So I love pockets. And this has a pocket so I can put my phone, my lip gloss, my sunglasses, and my card holder. That's all I carry with me. So this is actually in my Amazon storefront. I love this dress. I love a halter dress. I can run in this. I can do whatever I want. So this is there, as well as if you feel a need to donate in any way, my Cash App and Venmo is there, and that's always greatly appreciated and helpful if you feel inclined. However, I'm always here to speak and uplift and just todo bien, todo bien, todo bien. Wait, todo bon, todo bon. There we go. I flew for years Sao Paulo. I like to call myself a Paulista. I love Sao Paulo. So I have been to Brazil hundreds of times. I love it. In fact, tudo bem. There we go. I used to, this is how crazy my life has been. I would get all of my waxing once a month in Brazil. When I lived in New York, I would schedule, and I had my waxer. I love my Brazilian manicures. And so I would fly at least twice a month to Brazil to get all my waxing and my nails and do shopping. I did that for like 3 years. So I told you about my links, top of my page, my TED Talk, my Cash App, Venmo. If you would like a speaker, all of that is there, as well as I said, my YouTube, subscribe, and I feel so energized. I'm going to come on again today. Yes, several times. In fact, I loved, one of my favorite museums is the Afro-Brazilian Museum in Sao Paulo, and it had a beautiful exhibit because the ships that transported people from the continent of Africa, they actually stopped in South America first. So they stopped in Brazil first, then they went up through the Americas, through like the Caribbean and the Americas, and then finalizing in the south of the US for the transatlantic slave trade. However, that museum was incredible. And I cried because I don't often like seeing all these things, but they had a recreation of one of the slave ships and like pictures. It was really well done. They also highlighted a lot of Afro-Brazilian artists and art, and incredible. If you're ever in Sao Paulo, the Afro-Brazilian Museum, I recommend that. And then what is this library? There's a library that I would always go to in Sao Paulo. I think it's the largest library in South America. And it's beautiful. The architecture, because I'm into modern architecture, especially like mid-century modern, it's just this beautiful open air library. It's huge. It's amazing. Okay. A sponsor. He's confident person. You can say everything what's going on in your life and he can assist. Well, I'm doing that, girl. I'm doing that myself. So, yes, thank you. Todo to Brazil. I will come on later today because I typically... Yeah, it's on Paulista. Yeah. It is. Because we used to lay over right off of Paulista by the mall. It's a newer mall near... all this will come back. Because I love Brazil. I really, really do. I have a lot of amazing moments. We used to stay at the... Oh, shoot. Either way, I loved Brazil. I would go get my feijoada, and I would go, before we would fly back, I would get my couve, which is like shredded greens, and black beans and avocado and sweet potato, and make my own meal on the plane in the oven. I love it. Also, when I was in Brazil, I would do all my grocery shopping because the coconut milk is better and it costs a lot less. The coconut water is better. I would get my pão de queijo. I would get my tapioca flour. I would like do a proper grocery shop off of Paulista. And you're bringing back so many memories. And all of the festivals that would be on Paulista Avenue, there would always be, yes. Same here. So many festivals that would happen on Paulista Avenue. So there is that. And I really love this. And as I said, thank you, T, for liking the live. I will come on again later today because I typically don't come on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I got stuff to do. I got dates. I got places to be. I got places to speak. I got to regenerate. But I typically do a longer live either later this afternoon. It'll probably be at night, though. And I do like a longer live. So if you haven't followed, follow and turn on your notifications because I don't have a specific time. I just come on. So you'll be notified. However, if you miss it, all of my lives are uploaded onto my YouTube. And of course. But the next is to go to Bahia because I haven't been there yet. And I get all my swimwear in Brazil or Colombia because they're cut correctly. Americans don't know how to cut swimwear right. They cover too much. And I told my mom, I go to the beach, I put on a swimsuit to show everything you gave me, Mom. Everything. And she says, I only gave you my best. So I do love that. I close all of my lives with, be the reflection of love because we all come from an infinite source of love. Yes, it is. Show up. All I did was show up today. Thank you, Patience, for the follow. Show up for yourself. Show up for your life. Show up for your dreams. Show up for your workout. Show up for the relationship. If you don't want to show up for the relationship, get the heck out of it. It's not going to change. It won't get better. There's that. But show up. It took me showing up for myself on a daily basis. I come and speak every day just to get these words out and craft new speeches and craft my skill, because I'm a storyteller and I speak extemporaneously. So it is a skill that has to be utilized and practiced. I don't actually write my speeches. I have an idea and I hit certain points, and it's what I do. However, I decided to show up. I decided to say, I'm not going to not show up for myself anymore. So show up in this day for yourself. And the third thing I take from whatever I'm feeling in the moment, and it is what I wrote in my journal this morning. I am a gift and a blessing to the world. You are a gift and a blessing to the world. You are a gift and a blessing to the world. You are a gift and a blessing to the world. Thank you, Anthony May 15. I really appreciate your compliment. I love reading these things. And I am wonderfully made. Ooh, I love that. I'm going to write that down. And let me read 3 more for your day. You are achieving in every way, every day. You are worthy, you are enough, and you are full of vibrant energy. What's up, Farah? And you are powerful in all ways. Take that with you. Later today, I will be doing more of the journal exercises because I've just about completed this journal, as well as other things that are coming out. It's just a fruitful season. And understand, maybe things have felt stagnant because it's about to be harvest season. So if you feel like things have been stagnant and you feel like you've been putting in and not receiving, or putting in and not seeing growth, or putting in, it's not that. It takes time. You've been watering, you've been fertilizing, there's ample sun, there's nutrients. It's here. It's already here. It's not even coming. It's here. Just be aware that it's here. Thank you, Texas Rose, for the follow. Thank you, Ale, for the follow. And I will see you later today. If not, I will see you on YouTube. If not, I will see you next week, unless I pop on this weekend. But I'll definitely come on, because Thursday night is the hot night. You know, I used to love going out on a Thursday night because it was a different crowd from the Friday nighters. Friday nighters are like the people like, I'm off of work, so I'm going out. No. I like a good Wednesday night crowd, a good Thursday night crowd. It's a different crowd. Most of the time it would be like a creative crowd, but there's that. Now I just go to sleep. So, love you, be hopeful, stand strong, and accept the good that is you, because it's always getting better. Bye, and enjoy the best of today.